Korri saw links and knew exactly what time it is. And I'm glad you know. Cause this boy is mad about them locks. He just beat a boy ass about them locks and he have shit to do with that. Zeus has finally found the right combination of boys for this show. They was giving us confessionals. They was giving us antics. And the shade in this thing is thick. Guys, Bad Boys is definitely going to make a mark this season. My name is Baz B, and I will be here recapping the show. And if you are not subscribed to the group chat, you need to do that, okay? Because we're going to be talking about them. And subscribe to my other platforms because I be getting in trouble over here. And it might go black. Let's start the show off with what was going on those sprinters. So, you know Korri. He's obviously going to be the summer of Bad Boys. Because how you get into all these altercations on this bus in the first 5 minutes of the show? Korri, you on this bus, you talking slick out the mouth, saying how the guys don't have personality, all they know how to do is fight and act ratchet. So you already know that's going to rub people the wrong way. And I'm trying to figure out, what is your personality? And I hope you know how to fight, because you got to do that over here. Says tried to talk about the fact that the boy had beef with somebody on the other sprinter. But when Korri called him a bitch, the conversation got real diverted, because who the fuck is you talking to? Who is the bitch? Korri talking about some, oh, you're Jonathan brother, and y'all know Jonathan, he do the hell. And he got them hammers on him. Don't nobody want to fuck with that boy. Boy said, I don't want no issue with Jonathan. Neither do us. But I don't know you, and you been looking at me funny since we got here. So Seth's like, bitch, I ain't been looking at you. Only reason I'm looking at you now is because I'm talking to you. Korri, he ready to get down right here and right now on this sprinter. But I'm with Sace. I see you when we get on solid ground. But if you want it, you can get it, because the boy not backing down. He just wants some more space because the opportunity is already there. They gets to tussling on this damn bus. And to tell you the truth, I couldn't really tell if they actually got any hits in. Korri, he keeps trying on the bus, but you know the security is just not having it. Like, it's too little. And y'all too big. Well, Seth is really tall. Also, Korri, I'm trying to figure out how you start up all these issues with the people and then try to play victim at the end. You literally just started it. One thing I'm going to love about this season is these motherfucking reads, bitch. The library is definitely open over here. Because when Seth said this to Korri, I about damn hollered. These two, they going to end up running it on that sprinter. I ain't going to lie, though. Korri at first had Seth, and then Seth kind of made it up in the end. I'm going to wait till you get on solid ground before I evaluate your fighting skills, Seth, because I just don't believe that your brother is Jonathan, and this is all you gave us. Korri looked like he would have been an easier win. Korri also rubbed Jada the wrong way, and that turned out to be the wrong person to bother, because Jada is the one to climb over seats to beat your ass. Then John from Love Cabin learned real quickly why you do not sit in the back corner of a sprinter on Zeus Network, unless you're on Love Cabin. I'm liking Jada so far because this one-liner,
child, get me off this sprinter. That could be this bitch underrated.
I like that one too. I hope he don't do too much, because right now it's really giving, I'm trying to get some camera time. Now on Sprinter 2, I'm going to first off by saying this boy right here is my fave so far. He is so funny to me. His mannerisms is everyday. I love how he tells a story. I just love it. He gives crazy though. So you got to keep your eye on him, because he got too much energy. He going to keep going and going and going. But anyway, he got beef with Korri. Because at the auditions, Lynx had locks. And after fighting Korri, he had to go get a fade. So he need that. I know that's right, because listen, Them lock installs are not cheap, bitch. So yeah, I would have been looking for every lock that got popped out my fucking head before I left that damn stage. Check. Now he want to start talking about his audition experience as he too got dragged by his locks. They mopped the floor with his ass. So now him and Lynx, they laughing, dapping each other up over the fact that they got dragged by their hair. Check was like, yes, but see, I still got mines because mines was real. And at that moment, he knew he fucked up. Lynx did not find that shit funny. So Check, he tries to clear it up, and Lynx was like, I accept that apology, but I still need that. Everybody's trying to figure out when is you trying to get it, because if it's now, let me know so I can get the fuck up. I don't know why Check ain't checking his surroundings, because next thing you know, Lynx just dropped his ass. So they break up this fight. And guess what Check did? If you thought he got up and snuck his ass back, if you thought that he squared up with him, if you thought he told him, I need my lick back when we get off this bus, bitch, you wrong. He got up and shook this man's hand and hugged him. Check gonna get eaten alive in here if he don't tighten up. Now we get to the house and Natalie standing out there, and I'm like, okay, Zeus with the graphics. Y'all made sure y'all put a little money in the budget for a graphic designer this time, I see. These boys get off these sprinters. Y'all didn't even line up good for us to say, hey, Natalie, how you doing? Korri saw Lynx and knew exactly what time it is. And I'm glad you know. Because this boy is mad about them locks. He just beat a boy ass about them locks. And he have shit to do with that. Okay, now, Korri. I don't know what possessed you to try to jump kick on these damn rocks. But that was the wrong move because you slipped and Lynx got the best of you. These two, you know, they bickering back and forth. And Lynx is not much for all this back and forth. And he said, I'm just going to beat your ass again. And ran up on him. Korri did do better this time, though. All Lynx did was hold him. I guess he was going to try to slam him. But Korri had them feet planted real good. Lynx holds out his hand to let Korri know, okay, it's done now. I'm over it. But Korri don't trust it because apparently this shit supposed to have been squashed. And then you got out here and you did all this. So now this caused them to go back and forth with all that bickering and shit. And they start throwing water at each other. Well, some of the water that Korri threw, it hit Pootie. So now he need that because you got something on my outfit. Nothing to see there. They just swinging at the air. And also, Pootie, please. The explanation is given, I need camera time, but I still like you because you did have a very funny damn confessional. Korri's finger gets broken on the first night here. This is not a good way to start. Especially since Natalie is telling these boys there is no injury reserved for the boys. If you cannot fight, you got to go home. And I feel like this is very dangerous on Zeus' part because you know these boys need the money. And they want the exposure from the show. And in order to get the max of both, you got to make it through the season. And you got to do your big one. Y'all gonna fuck around and y'all gonna end up with a lawsuit on y'all hand because somewhere you got to draw the line. Natalie tells them that we need a house leader. So John volunteers. It was him and Landon, but I really feel like John will be the better option. Only because John is, you know, he got leadership potential. And he's messy. So I know he's gonna bring up any drama that he hear going on in that house. And he ain't scared to fight if need be. She also says that we will be giving out bad boys chains this season and no everybody not getting one. So that's just a way to make sure the viewers is going to have a good episode every week. They also is going to give out a check to the most valuable bad boy. They said between 50 to 100K. I'm just trying to figure out why y'all don't know what the exact number going to be. You going to have them fighting. They don't even know how much they fighting for. And last but not least, Natalie will be taking her fave bad boys to do cameos on Baddies. Y'all know that's one of Zeus' most watched shows, so that gives them more exposure. And for the ones that can rap, they gonna take them on the Live Nation tour with the Baddies. And I was like, all right now. Y'all really doing something for the boys this season, because I'm not gonna lie, the past 2 seasons, y'all treating them boys like Jocelyn treat the cabaret girls. Here today, nobody gonna talk about you tomorrow. Now Cozy, he hearing all these opportunities because he a rapper. So you know what? I've been a little quiet, let my presence be known. He gets up there and he was like, I ain't no scary ass hoe. And I know I've been quiet, and if y'all need that, y'all can have that, but I'm real cool. But if you try me, you know how they be. So while he talking, and he touching and agreeing with him. But Korri didn't ask for no amen section and told him don't be talking over him. Natalie instigating ass. Talking about, dang, he told you to shut up and you did that. That's crazy. I mean, I'm not trying to start nothing. I'm just saying that. It's crazy. You just shut up when he told you to shut up. So now these two, they got to run it. They run about 2 rounds, and Cozy realized that he was going to have to slam this long arm motherfucker. After they was done, they dapped it up afterwards, because at the end of the day, we both needed the camera time to stay on the show. Also, that extra shit that Ant is doing, baby, ain't nobody scared of that. You is not scaring nobody. Noel gets on the soapbox next to declare his I'm not no pussy asshole speech also. But he do let it be known that I don't want to fight. But if y'all want to fight me, then we can do that. This annoyed Jada, cause bitch, why did you get your ass up there to tell us that? You could have kept that to yourself. And even though neither of them had an issue with each other, they fight and Jada dropped his ass. And whoever said this,
imagine trying to fool someone to get your ass beat. That's great.
Drop them a cash out, because that was right on time. So they going to go another round. Noel did do better this time around, but Jada still won. Don't get it wrong. Noel, he's not satisfied with how these fights are going, and he told Jada, if you want it, I got it for you. I'm telling you, they got some one-liners in there. And I love how y'all giving it to us. There's a lot of sound bites for us to use to make some memes out of. They set up again for another round, and they did the Code and Tinker before Jada just rushed Noel's ass. And I'm with you, Noel. I'm not trying to get beat up on TV either. So I'm going to be ducking and moving and grooving as much as I can, so I'm not really getting beat the fuck up. Because that shit will live forever on the internet. Just ask Persuasion. Jada, he wants Korri's ass. But Korri don't want none of him. Get somebody else to do it. So Natalie, she got to start up some shit because John and Shotty is being a little too quiet. So which one of y'all should go home? Shotty steps up to show he ain't no hoe, and he picked Jada, which was the wrong one, and that's why your lip look like that in the confessionals. Then you decided to try it again. And it ain't get no better. Please pick somebody else. But he didn't, and he was going to fight Jada again and again, and Jada is a clown. Because why did he do this in the midst of their fight? I am done with him. I can see him being the villain of the season for sure. And I really hope y'all don't try to bully him into toning down, because he is fucking funny. Natalie also tells them about this phone room they're going to have. I didn't really like that. I feel like that's unsafe that all their conversations are going to be recorded, because what if it's something going on in the house and you don't feel comfortable with saying it on camera? Like, Zeus, let's not pretend y'all don't have too many allegation, rumors, whispers floating around. I'm going to need them boys to be able to call their people and speak freely. We also have a confessional room, which I always like hearing what the people got to say, especially in there, because they be talking the most shit in the confessional room. So I don't want y'all to bully them boys into not using that. We need the material. We also learned that Island Boy, he had a little issue with his passport, but he will be here tomorrow. But as for tonight, bitch, we outside, bad boy style. So we on the sprinters, and on the first one, Landon is feeling like Chet need to go home. And Pootie feel like, okay, everyone feeling that way, y'all need to step to him and let the boy know. Because, of course, we need to cause some drama in the house. On the second sprinter, Cozy and Ant let them know that the issue between them is squashed. They don't have no beef. I mean, y'all didn't have no beef to start with. We all knew what that was all about. They do ask on that bus who should go home, and the people feel like, Chet, you need to go because you didn't fight Lynx back. And he talking about, I only didn't fight you back because I respect you. Boy, respect yourself and get your lick back, okay? Or at least try. Even if you think you're not going to win, you got to fucking try. But Lynx do let it be known that, hey, I'm not going to bully you into getting your fight back. Whenever you ready to get it, then you can get it. So we get the scene with Sace, Paris, and Landon. They chopping it up. Shotty walk in. He's like, oh, these look like my type of people, so they going to have to be cool with me. And you weasel your way into the group. John also entered the room, but he ain't entered the room looking for no friends. He looking for Sace's ass because Sace had tried him before the club last night, and we need some straightening. Because I wasn't going to do it in my nice outfit. We get on the topic of who should go home. Sace feel like Korri need to go because his finger fucked up and you can't fight. John tells Sace, I feel like you need to go home because it's the perfect conversation for me to get what I need done up in here right now, and that's popping the shit out of you for yelling at me. John tell him, boy, you just too friendly for me, and you trying to gain up a pack around here because you only act tough. You can't stand on your own. Sace looking like, well, I'm by myself now. So they get up and they begin to fight. Now, I ain't gonna lie. Okay. I just thought this boy would be a better fighter than this. You let John tag your ass. Your eye was fucked up. And I don't know what it is about him, but he kind of move in slow motion. Like maybe he speed up a little bit, throw a little more hits, a little faster. It's something about him. He just too loose and wavy moving. Also, do y'all think he's straight? Cause when he said he don't be fucking niggas, I'm looking like you ain't fucking bitches. So who is you fucking? John's whole thing is we just gotta break up this alliance that this boy trying to build in here. And since they not about to run it again, we can go ahead and go to the house meeting. We see Noel in the phone booth checking on his grandfather who has fallen ill. Very emotional moment. Well, in walks Jada when he hangs up the phone. And he talking about you in here crying about grandpa? Then you need to take your ass home and go see about him then. Jada deserved that hit from Noel. Straight up. I doubt Noel is going to win this fight, and I don't even give a damn. He stood on business. Also, Jada, you gotta watch that, baby, because bully and villain is a very thin line. And right now, you crossing over into the bully era, because why are you picking on that boy because he having an emotional moment about his grandpa? That boy, grandpa could have been dead. And then on top of that, let that boy get his phone. Stop trying to say, oh, come get it, knowing you about to try to hit him. That boy not stupid. So, of course, when the boy tried to grab his phone, Jada swing at him and they get to fighting again, and that's how the show cut off. Well, guys, if you enjoyed the review and you have not subscribed to the channel yet, you need to subscribe. Also, like the video, comment down below. Thank you to the new subscribers. And until next time, bye, guys.